5 spot. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Tatum kicks to Walker. Back to Tatum. Of course, the playoff seedings still jumbled a bit from the air. Just how important you think it is to get home court advantage in the NBA playoffs in this era.
Historically speaking, Kevin, as you know, home court advantage is absolutely monumental, and it doesn't matter the round of the playoffs. Could be a conference semifinal or an NBA final. If you come down to a Game 7, that home court advantage can be the difference between winning and losing. You want as much in your favor, Kevin, as you know, going into the postseason.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And Butler launches from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Tatum kicks to Walker. A three-pointer off the mark. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to Charlotte. Over to the left wing. Here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Tatum dishes to Brown. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
The first one falls.
In the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's none. Guarded by Walker. Baseline J on the way. Rebound by the Celtics. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively. Drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
Nunn passes to Butler. Over Hayward. Shots good by Butler.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Walker dishes to Tatum. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And that's good. Kemba Walker for 3.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Butler feeling out a bit. Over Hayward. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shots good by Walker. Walker's got 5 now.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Butler. The shot is good. It's his 2nd bucket in 5 tries. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Walker kicks to Hayward. Passes it to Tice. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Nunn. With the floater. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. Robinson hits them both.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
Here's Butler. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
That's exactly what you want right there. Jimmy Butler being aggressive on the interior.
Down low. Shoots inside. In deep. Tatum drops it in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Nunn passes to Butler. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That one misses for Jones. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. There's the pass to Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
For Boston, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Passes to Tatum. And Jones sends it back. Now Butler. And the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Now here's Tice. Guarded closely. Hayward on the wing. Defended by Butler. With his first shot attempt, Hayward can hit. And here are the Heat. They're on a 10-2 run here. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
Here's Tatum. True on the 14-footer. Tatum's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Robinson dishes to Butler. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Hayward. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Outside Butler. He doesn't hit that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. Hayward passes to Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got his third basket of the night.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Butler attacking. Got a hand on it. And here's Hayward. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Crowder, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And the Heat call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
With this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Second is Jason Tatum.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Here's Butler. They get it again. Crowder, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
Walker finds Hayward. Back to Walker. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Walker's got 7 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Nunn passes to Crowder. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Outside Butler. From deep. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Outside Butler. That doesn't go either for Butler.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Pass to Nunn. He dishes it to Butler. Miami no good on that time either. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Celtics leading by 5. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Walker. Fires for three. Knocks down the three ball. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Dragic off the drive, and the shot goes in.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Pretty pass.
Dragic against Walker. The three. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Robinson finds Adebayo, and it's blocked. Smart goes in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Dragic the pass to Crowder. Robinson against Smart. Outside Butler. Launches a three. A putback. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Walker in the post. He's guarded by Dragic. Walker's shot is off. Now here's Crowder. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Butler with the ball. Over Tatum. And that one released in time, but no good. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
The Heat trail by 8. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Brown in at the 3. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
The feed to Tatum. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Stolen by Smart. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The shot's good from Cantor.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Here's Dragic. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Here's Dragic. 11-point game his last outing. Olynyk can't hit. To the middle. And Cantor throws it down.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Cantor against Olynyk. On the wing, Iguodala. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Cantor pulls it down. Celtics leading by 14. Left side, Brown. Doris, if you had to list a player with all the great talent in this league that's the most difficult to stop one-on-one, who would that be?
Well, like in similar situations, I can't give you just one. Some names that come immediately to mind: James Harden, obviously, has been in the MVP race for 5 years running, I think. He's virtually impossible to guard, right? He's got a great system for his individual skills. Kevin Durant can get any shot he wants at any time. And then the virtuoso that is LeBron James, who can pick you apart with shooting, with scoring, with passing. He's really nothing short of remarkable. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Rockets the pass to Hero. Kicks to Iguodala. Dishes it to Dragic. Rocket 6. Will it go? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
He throw good, Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
The Heat making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And Goran Dragic drops them both. Boston leading by 15. Walker the pass to Tatum. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Goran Dragic.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Walker. So he gets them both. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Hero. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dragic against Walker. Puts it up. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Good, and Smart gets the assist. Walker's got 14 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Now Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Dragic with it. Now guarded by Smart. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Walker. Rebound by Olynyk. The Heat trail by 17. Outside Dragic. Over Walker. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got his third basket of the night right there.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Walker dishes to Brown. The pass to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum's shot is off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
To the inside. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists in the game.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Dragic gets the bucket.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. The Heat making a switch here. Here's Hero. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Leonard against Walker. Passes it to Tatum. Now Cantor. There's Walker with the 3.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, and he hasn't had one since.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Pass to Leonard. Over Tatum. Leonard, no luck.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And that one drops. 16 points for Walker.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Here's Hero. Pass to Iguodala. Back to Leonard. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. One is off. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day by day, question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
There's the triple. It's good from long range. Walker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
And here's Dragic. He's got 11. There's the dish to Leonard. Three-pointer, Butler. Kemba Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have 2 candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
Our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Jimmy Butler fourth.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' games. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, this is a very physical group of players, and all with a great nose for the ball. They don't shy away from getting down low and pounding the boards with the big guys. In fact, they just thrive on it.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Leonard finds Dragic. Fires from the line. Count it. Good. Dragic has got 13.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Shot's good by Walker.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Outside Dragic. Nunn passes to Butler. Over Hayward. Butler, no good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got his first points in this one.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Up top, Tatum. Defended by Butler. Down low. And it's Williams finishing it off.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
The Heat trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Brown. Butler against Hayward. Miami no good on that time either. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Celtics shooting their fifth free throw of the game here. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Robinson comes in for Goran Dragic.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Brown. To stop the run. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Now here's Williams. 5 to shoot. Walker the pass to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist here tonight. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Dishes it to Butler. from 12 feet out. And Hayward with the block. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Nunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Butler with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Celtics out in front, opening up a huge gap. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else. Their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Robinson. Jones is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the 1 spot.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kemba Walker picks one up. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers.
Take a break.
Looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
He's off on the second. Celtics leading by 23. Tatum kicks to Walker. They double team Walker. A Boston needs to get off a shot. There's Brown with the three. No good that time. And Miami the other way now. Inside, Jones. And Jones slams it in.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside, Robinson. Now the pass to Adebayo. Over Tatum. Drops it in from 11 feet. Adebayo's got his first bucket of the night.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Tice passes to Tatum. And a wide open look for Walker. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Nunn can't get it to fall.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Brown outside. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Adebayo throws it down.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
With the fadeaway. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 15.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Nunn passes to Butler. Over Hayward. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Tatum.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The Heat trail by 19. Butler kicks to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. He has 6.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Outside, Walker. From 11 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. Walker's got 29.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Chalk up 2 there. Adebayo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Walker looking for an opening. Here's Nunn, and he slams it one-handed.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Here's Walker. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. Boston making some changes. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Heat. Earl comes in for Robinson. The Heat trail by 18. Here's Nunn. He's got 5. Shoots over Walker. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Shot's good by Walker.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Nunn. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the paint, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Pass to Nunn. 6 to shoot. Over Tice. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Celtics leading by 20. Here's Walker. And it's Boston with another. Here's Nunn. He has 5. Outside Butler. Over Brown. Butler finds Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
See, right there in the screen and roll, Butler showing the capacity to create for others. I love that.
Now, here's Walker. Defense is right there. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Nunn passes to Butler. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Third is Jimmy Butler.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Well, you see plenty of that when any of these guys are on the floor. They're each very good at keeping their options open, trying to find the best possible shot on every trip, and no individual agendas. That's crucial.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
And the first one drops.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. And Smart subbed in for Walker. And Brown drops them both. The Heat shooting it beautifully here in the 3rd, 56% from the field. Here's Nunn. He has 5. Hero passes to Adebayo. Over Williams. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Brown outside. No good on that one. And Miami the other way now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Crowder against Smart. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
Here's Wanamaker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's hauled in by Hero. And the Heat shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. And it's Butler missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Smart passes to Wanamaker. Just 4 to shoot. There's Williams. He's off on that one. And it's Miami the other way. And stolen by Williams. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
I'll tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at feeding defenders up the floor.
Here's Nunn. He's got 5. He kicks to Crowder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And Kevin, let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. Good on the second free throw. Celtics leading by 23. Smart deciding where to go with it. Some solid defense from Butler.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Pass to Smart. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he comes up with the deuce. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Williams. Here's Smart.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
The first free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And some changes here for the Heat. Olenek is checked in for Jay Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Hero. And so, Smart nails both of them.
Boy, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Butler against Brown, and that one's good by Butler. You know, Greg, defense forgiven for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
That shot is off. The Heat trail by 19. Dragic taking his time here. Floats it up for Butler, and he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now Williams. Back to Wanamaker. Feeds to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
I'll tell you, you allow an athlete like Jaylen Brown to get this close, it's going to be finished and finished strong.
Outside Dragic. Iguodala finds Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, give Jimmy Butler credit right there. Resourceful, powerful, backs away from no one.
Brown, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics out in front, leading by 17. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Excellent defense. Keep getting the ball side to side on offense. We're getting a lot of good looks. Let's be patient in getting our best look. Down here, just duplicate what you're doing. Let's go.
Well, clearly Brad loves how determined they've been on defense.
I mean, I like how he gave his guys credit there, or while he's also challenging them on offense.
And, wow.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Here's Dragic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Celtics leading by 16. Here's Wanamaker. He dishes it to Tatum. Shoots from 14, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
This is right in Tatum's wheelhouse. That mid-range is his comfort zone.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Dragic dishes to Robinson. Clock at 4. Miami needs to get a shot off. There's Dragic with the three. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's an 18-point lead.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
The free throw drops by Hayward.
What a package Gordon Hayward brings to the table. Size, athleticism, high IQ for the game of basketball. You can count on his decision-making at both ends. I just love his game.
Hayward hits them both. The Heat trail by 20. Dragic kicks to Iguodala. Hayward against Robinson. Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Dragic. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Celtics leading by 18. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. The dish to Brown. Back to Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
And that one falls for Williams.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Miami. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now. But when you look in your crystal ball, George, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
And he makes the first. Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Hayward hits them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The 11-footer. Rebound by the Celtics. And here is Tatum. Misses from close range. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dragic against Walker. Floats one. They get it back. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Outside, Walker. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lets it go from 14. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 19 points.
Just tremendous confidence from Jason Tatum. This guy understands I am a scorer even at the most elite level.
Hayward against Iguodala. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The pass to Tice. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Yeah, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
And they're able to recover. Shot clock at 6. Iguodala. And at last, they get one to fall.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Tatum on the wing. Over Adebayo. Tatum's shot is off. And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. Iguodala outside. The kick out to Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. Jones, no one around him. Offline with his three. Boston leading by 20. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Out to the wing. Tice passes to Walker. Misses the three.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. Kemba Walker hits them both. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Walker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Walker nails both of them. The Heat trail by 18. Here's Nunn. Lets a floater go. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Hayward's got 4 rebounds in this game. Knocks it loose. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Here's Adebayo. He feeds it to Jones. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Walker. Pass to Tice. Just 5 on the clock. Brown, good.
Look, Kevin, when Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skilled scorer you hope he will be.
Robinson against Brown. Outside Butler. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Timeout called, the Heat. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. On defense, Boston. Adebayo finds Jones. The pass to Butler. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
That's good from Tice. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Nunn to the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Boston leading by 22. Now here's Walker. Hayward kicks to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, there's an all-around game that Gordon Hayward possesses. He's got great feel for how to get his guys going with the pass.
Nunn passes to Adebayo, and the shot goes in. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Passes to Tice. Back to Walker. Down low, Hayward, and Hayward at the stuff.
I don't think you can let Gordon Hayward get free around the rim. This guy will throw it down and leave no doubt.
And Miami is shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker, looking to get back on track here, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kemba Walker.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Well, it's all right. This is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Iguodala, no good. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to Ojale. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock from 18 feet away. Unable to get that one. Here's Miami now. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, Andre Iguodala is such a physical player. His frame allows him to take contact and get a shot at the goal.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, the veteran leadership, the unselfish attitude, and the versatility of Andre Iguodala, to me, this guy is excellent at whatever is asked of him.
He hits the second from the line. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. and they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Dragic against Edwards. They kick it out to Green. Outside Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement by Boston. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Gordon, nice win for you guys tonight. What was the difference?
Energy. I think we play with a lot of energy, passion, especially defensively. You know, when we're all doing our job and we're playing and we're focused and we're solid defensively, we're not really having lapses, we can be a pretty good team. You know, that we don't have to walk the ball up the court, and it's not as difficult on our offense. So it all starts defensively, and I think it all starts with energy down there.
You've become one of the best young defensive teams in the league, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Sí, tenemos, bueno, ¿qué pasa?